Hi, my name is Amanda Waldyke and welcome to our online yoga classes. This class is designed for our third trimester to help you move your body, connecting with your little ones and help you prepare for an active birth. Please speak to your doctor before starting our classes, and if you feel any pain or discomfort, to speak to your health professional. Let's begin. So we're in our third trimester now, and you'll start to notice the real physical changes in your body. Everything starts to feel a little heavier. You may start to feel more tired. So this practice is going to be more of a restorative practice to really help us stretch and open and prepare us for birth. So for those that are new to yoga, we're going to use what is called ujjayi breath. And so ujjayi breath is a slight constriction at the back of your throat. So I'd like you to take an inhale through your nose and then an exhale through your nose. We'll do this another time, inhaling through your nose and then exhaling through your nose. You may start to hear an oceanic sound, and that's how you know you've engaged into your ujjayi breath. If you struggle to do this, just come into your natural rhythm of your breathing. So coming into a cross-legged position, take your hands to heart center in prayer, Anjali Mudra, and I'd like you to set a sankalpa, a positive intention for your birth. We'll start the class with one beautiful Om. We'll take a breath in together and a breath out, breathing in. Taking your right hand down to your babies as you invite them into your yoga practice. Taking our hands back to heart center. Let's begin. So I'd like you to come over onto all fours. So we're going to set ourselves up for cat and cow. Take the knees out as wide as you need to create space for your babies, and then stack your shoulders and your wrists. Hug bubs in towards your spine, and on the in-breath, roll the shoulders down, take the gaze forward, and then on the exhale, release and round, push your shoulders away from your ears. In-breath, gaze forward, hug bubs in towards spine, and then exhale, release and round. Two more, keeping your eyes closed and just allowing your breath and your body to move. It's like you and Bubs move and breathe as one. And return to center. Walk the hands forward. And this, we're going to do our hip circles here, which are great to do during the first and second stages of labor. Take your hips down towards your heels and relax your neck. And just move in a circular motion, as fast or as slow as you need to. Working into the second chakra. One aspect is to feel pleasure. And a great way is through movement. And it's also the same when it comes to birth. You're going to make this feel good as best as you possibly can. And then move in the opposite direction. We'll do 4 this side. And then last one. Breathing back to center. We're going to come into puppy pose. So we're just going to take our knees back a little bit and then take the hips up high, take the forehead down towards the earth. Now there's too much compression through your belly. You can actually stack your wrists and allow your forehead to rest onto your wrists. This gives a beautiful stretch through the chest and through our hips. And then slowly begin to walk the hands back. We're going to come up onto tops of our toes. So what I'd like you to do here is walk your hands up your legs and hug your bubs in towards your spine. Close your eyes down here. Now you'll start to feel a sensation under the soles of your feet. Draw the left arm up, thread the right arm underneath, come into eagle arms. Just take your palms to where you can. And on the in-breath, draw your hands up towards the sky, hug bubs in and sink back a little deeper. The sensations you'll be feeling under the soles of your feet is how I describe when we begin to crown, when the baby's crowning. So breathe into the sensations here, connecting into your ujjayi breath. Then on the exhale, release the hands down, come up onto all fours, and then just tap the toes out, bringing the life force, the prana, back into the feet. Breathe back to center. Slowly begin to walk your hands back, coming up onto the balls of your toes. This time, bring the right arm up, thread the left arm underneath. Take a breath in, draw the hands up towards the sky, and then come to sit down towards your heels, hug your bubs in towards your spine. And close your eyes down and breathe into the sensation. You may find this pose quite challenging. Continuing to connect into your ujjayi breath. This is the one tool that we have during labour, is our breath. And then exhale, slowly release. Bring the life force back in, tapping the toes out. And then take the knees out wide as we come back into a child's pose. Forehead connects to the earth. And if you need to, further along in the third trimester, sometimes you'll need to stack your fists. Please do so and just rest your forehead onto your fists. And then come back over onto all fours. Bring your thumbs to touch at the top of your mat. We're going to step our right foot on the outside of our right hand. And I want you to make sure that your shoulder is in alignment with your knee. And then we're just going to slowly begin to move our hips around. Allow the forehead to relax down towards the earth. Now this can feel quite awkward, so I want you just to close your eyes down and allow your body to move. This is a great one to do during the second and third stages of labour. Helps to open through the perineum and then move in the opposite direction. Connecting into your breath. Breathe back to center, untuck your left foot. We're going to step to the top of our mats. We're going to come into a yogic squat. So I should have said earlier, this is where you'll need your bolsters or your pillows. So go and grab a bolster or a pillow and we'll bring to the top of our mat. I'll just demonstrate for you what we're going to do. We're going to come into malasana, which is into a yogic squat. So take the feet out as wide as you need to. You need to create space for your bellies. Bring your hands into heart prayer. Lengthen your spine. Close your eyes down. And as you breathe in, I want you to notice the sensation of expansion, feeling the side ribs expanding. And then as you exhale, feel a softening and letting go. So this is how our cervix moves when we're giving birth. The cervix begins to soften, and that's how the baby starts to make its way down the birth canal. So keeping your eyes closed, really experiencing and feeling your breath, expanding on the inhale, and then a softening, a letting go on the exhale. Now, if your baby is breached, I advise that you don't do this pose. You can just come into a child's pose. And as you breathe in, feel expansion. And then as you exhale, visualizing your baby's head descending further down into your birth canal. 2 more breaths here, lengthening the spine, pushing the knees out a little wider, and then exhale, releasing. Last deep breath in, and then exhale, let it go. And slowly begin to come forward as best you can over onto all fours. And what we're going to do here is just gently move the hips from left to right. You'll still be at the top of your mat here. And then slowly begin to take your hands to your legs. And then slowly walk your hands up your legs. And then you'll heel toe your feet in towards each other. close your eyes down here. I want you to do beautiful little hip circles. So just move your body like nobody is watching. This is great to do third stage of labor. Creating this beautiful pelvic movement helps to ease in between contractions, making it feel good and helping the baby to move down the birth canal for an active birth. Change directions. You can move as slow or as fast as you need to. And then last one. And then breathe back to center. We're going to make our way back down onto our mat now. So you'll be at the top of your mat. What I'd like you to do is just bring the thumbs to touch. And this time we're going to step our right leg all the way to the back of the mat and release into a low lunge. Making sure that the arm, the elbow, or the shoulder I should say, is tucked into the knee there. And then slowly begin to come into those beautiful hip circles. I want you to take your focus down to your perineum and see if you can begin to feel an opening. And then move in the opposite direction. Using your breath here. And then breathe back to stillness. Untuck your right foot. Come to step to the top of your mat into your malasana, into your yogic squat. Taking the feet out wide to create space for your bellies. Bringing the palms to touch. Pushing the palms firmly in towards one another. And then gently pushing the knees away. 5 deep breaths here. Inhaling, feeling the expansion of breath. And then on the exhale, feeling the diaphragm contracting, feeling it letting go. And breath in, and breath out. And visualizing your baby's head descending further down into the birth canal with each exhalation. And on your last breath, slowly making your way back up, coming over onto the hands and feet, and then just slowly moving our hips from left to right. And just allow the head to fall towards the earth with a gentle sway here. Walking our hands up our legs. Walking our feet slowly in towards each other. And then taking our hands to our hips here, closing our eyes down and just moving your hips from left to right in a beautiful circular motion. Keeping the knees soft and then gently changing sides. Just feels good to be able to move your body in your last trimester. And then breathe back to center. So you'll be at the top of your mat. Now we're going to come down onto our mats and we're going to just do a gentle side stretch here. So extend your left leg all the way out and then you're going to take your right hand down to your pillow and then on the inhale draw the left arm up, bring the left arm up and over. So you've got a long line of energy from the left foot to the left palm, and if you like you can rotate through the shoulders and through the chest. Or you can take the gaze down depending on how your neck feels. Just feels great to create space through the rib cage. Come back through center. Walk our left hand down our left leg. Bring the right arm up. Bring the right arm up and over and relax the left ear to the left shoulder. Creating a beautiful stretch through the right side of the body. Back through center. Left arm lifts up, up and over. And back through center, extending right arm up, left ear to left shoulder, and then back through center, swapping sides, taking your bolster over to the other side, or your pillow. Extend your right leg out, taking your left hand down to your bolster. On the inhale, draw the right arm up. Right arm comes up and over, and you can take the gaze down or open up through the chest. Come back through center. Right hand down, right leg. Left arm lifts up, left arm up and over. Here for a breath, back through center. Left hand, right arm extends. And you get that beautiful long line of energy. Big stretch. Back through center. Last one. Walking the right hand down the leg, left arm lifts up and over. And then back through center. Releasing the knees down to the earth. Now we're going to come into Bupa Konasana, which is wide angle pose here. So what you'll need to do is take your legs out wide. So here, take your hands behind your back, lift up through your hips. Allow the pelvis to tilt forward. Gently walk your legs out. What I'd like you to do is flex your feet back towards your knees. And here it's really important, just grab your bolsters, lift up and lengthen. Then on the exhale, slowly begin to fold forward. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And breathe in. And then exhale, fold forward a little deeper. You may even want to just take your pillows, roll your pillows up, and then place your forehead onto your pillows. This feels amazing. Getting a stretch all the way through the adductors. And then as you extend your arms forward, you can come up onto your fingertips. You get a gentle stretch through the upper back. 5 deep breaths here. And then with each exhalation, seeing if you can fold forward a little deeper. Relax the tension out of your shoulders. And then on your last breath, slowly begin to walk your hands back. We'll come into Shavasana. And we'll take our left foot on the inside of our right leg. Lift up your hips, gently rotate over towards the right foot. On the inhale, draw the right hand up. Then on the exhale, slowly begin to fold forward. Take your right hand on the outside of your right foot. We'll take hold of your ankle. The inhale, extend the left arm up. And then your left hand's going to take hold of your right ear. And then slowly begin to rotate open through the chest. And if that feels too much, you can just keep that left hand down on the mat. Relax the right ear to the right shoulder. And then inhale, slowly begin to come on up. Coming into Paschimottanasana. So here, being third trimester, you're going to have, bellies are going to be big and beautiful. So take your legs out as wide as you need to here. On the inhale, draw the hands up. And then on the exhale, slowly begin to fold forward. Take your hands to your ankles or to your feet. Lift up on the inhale and see if you can fold forward a little deeper. This one's really great if you've just been working at your desk the whole way through your pregnancy, so you'll feel a lot of tension through the upper back. So just hold here and breathe. Hug bubs in towards your spine and fold a little deeper. And then slowly begin to walk your hands up your legs and then extend your left leg out. We're going to bring our right foot into our left thigh, into our adductor. Lift up through the hips and rotate over to the left side. And then on the inhale, extend the left arm up and then slowly begin to fold forward, taking hold of your ankle or your foot. Relax the ear to the shoulder. And then on the inhale, extend the right arm up. Right hand is going to take hold of your left ear and then slowly begin to open through the chest. This is quite a strong pose, so you'll feel it all through the right side of your body, lower back, and then through the chest. 3 deep breaths. close your eyes down and really experience what you're feeling in your body, letting all the tension and tightness go. Inhale, slowly begin to release. Hand comes down to the earth. Extending our legs forward again, taking the legs out wide. On the inhale, hands come up. And then on the exhale, fold forward into Paschimottanasana. Taking hold of the feet or of the ankles. And make sure you roll your shoulders down to release the tension. Breathing into your upper back. And then folding forward. And then inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands back up your legs. Now let's come into we'll finish off now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come into a happy baby here. Just lying onto our backs, taking hold of the inside of our feet and gently rock from left to right. So this feels great for your hips and for your lower back, particularly if you've been having any sort of lower back issues. Just massaging out through the lower spine. And then breathe back to center. Beautiful. Extend the legs all the way out to the back of the mat. Drawing your right arm up and over. We're going to roll over onto our right side. And we're going to, on the inhale, take our hand around our knee or our elbow around our knee and gently stretching the left knee in towards the left armpit. This feels amazing, this stretch. It's also a great way it can help deliver your babies without any tearing of the perineum. And then taking hold of your middle and index finger, take a breath in, extend the left leg up. Oh, and you can take hold behind your knee or your quad and flex that foot back towards the knee. Beautiful. And then take hold of that top foot, squeeze the shoulder blade, coming in for a gentle quad stretch as well, working on that whole front part of our body. Which doesn't get a lot of stretching in that last trimester. And then exhale, release that foot down to your mat. You'll roll over onto your left side, so I will just move over to my left side. Extending the left arm all the way to the back of your mat. On the inhale, draw your right knee in. You can take hold of the right knee with your hand or your elbow. Feel that gentle stretch. Take your middle and index finger, extend your right leg up towards the sky. Tight hamstrings, take hold behind the calf or the knee. And then take hold of the top of your foot as we come into a quad stretch. Opening up through our heart space, roll the shoulder back and down. This feels amazing. And then release that foot down to the earth. Coming to lie into Shavasana now. It's really nice to have support here with your pillow. So grab a pillow, lie onto your pillow, and then place a pillow between your legs. The more support we have in our last trimester, the better it feels for our body. And you may even want to pop something under your belly there. Close the eyes down. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale all the way out, coming to lie into Shavasana. So as you lie here, just feeling the softness, the peacefulness and the quietness, allowing your body to completely relax. As you and Bubs breathe as one, enjoying this beautiful bonding time before giving birth. It's the most amazing thing you'll ever do. giving birth to your beautiful child. And taking as much time as you need to. I recommend in the last trimester to be in Shavasana for around 10 minutes. And then when you're ready, begin to create some movement through your fingers and your toes. And then just slightly roll over onto your side, stretching the arms out, doing what feels good for you in your body here. And then when you're ready, slowly releasing the bolsters, making your way up, coming into a seated position. What I recommend is just taking your hands to your knees and just coming into a meditation for 5 minutes. So you can have a mantra, So Hum, I Am. And you can just repeat that mantra. And if you find your mind begins to wander, just come back to your breath and come back to your mantra. Bring your hands to heart center. As we finish off with one beautiful Om, breath in. Bringing our hands to our third eye. Bringing our hands to our lips. And bringing our hands to our heart as we acknowledge the amazing journey into motherhood, as we bow down to our beautiful babies, to our practice, to each other, and to our community we say, Namaste. Thank you. I wish you the most amazing, incredible birth. And don't forget to join us in the Bupa Blue Room for our Mums and Bubs yoga class. Wishing you all the best, and I'll see you back on the mat after your birth. Namaste.